Imagine this. You finally save up enough money. You walk into the dealership and you spot a shiny, modern SUV. It looks perfect. The leather seats are crisp, the paint is sparkling, and the price? It's surprisingly affordable. You sign the papers feeling like you got the deal of a lifetime. But 3 months later, that dream car turns into a financial nightmare. We are talking about transmission failures, blown engines, and electrical gremlins that leave you stranded on the side of the road with a $4,000 repair bill. The used car market is a minefield right now. Manufacturers are building cars to last through the warranty period, not a lifetime. But don't worry, I've dug through the reliability reports, mechanic complaints, and recall data to save your wallet. In this video, we are exposing 5 popular used SUVs that are absolute money pits, and exactly which reliable alternatives you should buy instead. Let's get into it. Number 1 is a vehicle that you see on every street corner. It's popular, it's stylish, and it's spacious. The Nissan Rogue, specifically models from 2014 to 2020. Now, on the surface, the Rogue seems like a great value. You get a lot of tech for a low price. But hidden underneath that hood is one of the most problematic pieces of engineering in modern car history, the Jatco CVT transmission. CVT stands for Continuously Variable Transmission. In theory, it saves gas. In reality, in these Nissans, it is a ticking time bomb. These transmissions are notorious for slipping, overheating, and failing completely, sometimes before the car even hits 60,000 miles. And here's the painful part. You can't just repair a small part of it. When it fails, you have to replace the whole unit. That is a repair bill ranging from $3,500 to $5,000. That's half the value of the car. So what should you buy if you want a compact SUV that won't leave you bankrupt? The answer is simple, the Toyota RAV4. Specifically the 2013 to 2018 generation. Unlike the Rogue, the RAV4 uses a traditional automatic transmission. It's not flashy and it might cost a little more upfront, but it is bulletproof. You can easily drive a RAV4 to 200,000 miles with just basic oil changes. Pay a little more now or pay a fortune in repairs later. The choice is yours. Number 2 on our list is for those who want luxury. It's the Land Rover Discovery Sport, or really any used Range Rover out of warranty. We all know the appeal. You pull up in a Land Rover and you look like you've made it. It's a status symbol. The badge carries weight. But here's the brutal truth. There's nothing more expensive than a cheap luxury car. Land Rovers are infamous for having the worst electrical systems in the industry. We are talking about infotainment screens that go black, air suspensions that collapse, and sensors that fail constantly. But the real killer is the engine reliability. Many of these models suffer from timing chain issues and oil leaks that require the entire engine to be pulled out to fix. Buying a used Land Rover is like adopting a very sick, very expensive pet. It demands constant attention and thousands of dollars to keep alive. If you want luxury, comfort, and status without the headaches, buy a Lexus RX 350. Lexus is literally just Toyota in a tuxedo. You get the soft leather, the quiet ride, and the premium badge, but underneath you get an engine that refuses to die. The RX 350 has one of the highest reliability ratings in the luxury segment. It holds its value incredibly well, meaning when you sell it in 5 years, you'll actually get some money back. Number 3 is a car that people buy because they love the brand image, the Jeep Compass and the Jeep Renegade. People buy these because they want to feel adventurous. They want that Jeep life. But these aren't the rugged Wranglers that won wars. These are actually built on a Fiat platform. Yes, you heard that right. It's an Italian economy car dressed up in an American costume. The biggest issue here is the Tiger Shark engine. It has a massive oil consumption problem. There are lawsuits and thousands of complaints stating that these engines burn through oil so fast that they stall while driving. Imagine driving on the highway at 70 miles per hour and your engine just shuts off. It's not just expensive, it's dangerous. Combine that with a 9-speed transmission that never knows which gear to be in, and you have a recipe for frustration. If you want a small crossover that actually feels fun to drive and won't stall on the highway, go for the Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 feels more premium inside than the Jeep. It handles like a sports car, and its Skyactiv engine is incredibly reliable. You get a luxury feel for an economy price, and you won't have to carry a gallon of oil in your trunk everywhere you go. And finally, number 5. This is a staple in the American driveway, the Chevrolet Equinox, specifically the 2010 to 2017 models with a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine. If you look at the complaints for these years, they are off the charts. The main culprit is excessive oil consumption. The piston rings in these engines were poorly designed, allowing oil to leak into the combustion chamber. People report having to add a quarter of oil every time they fill up the gas tank. If you forget to check the oil for a week, the timing chain stretches, rattles, and eventually breaks, taking the engine with it. Plus, these model years also suffered from freezing PCV valves, which would blow out the rear main seal. It's just one mechanical headache after another. Instead of the Equinox, look at the Subaru Forester. While older Subarus had head gasket issues, the newer generations from 2014 and up are solid. You get the best all-wheel drive system in the class as a standard feature, excellent visibility, and a much safer vehicle record. It's the perfect family hauler that handles rain and snow better than any Chevy. Buying a used car is all about risk management. Why gamble your hard-earned money on a Nissan Rogue or a Land Rover when you can have peace of mind with a Toyota or a Lexus? Remember, the cheapest car to own isn't the one with the lowest sticker price. It's the one that stays out of the repair shop. I want to hear from you. Have you owned any of these money pit SUVs, or do you disagree with my list? Let me know your experience in the comments below. I read every single one. If you want to save money and avoid getting scammed by dealers, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We have a lot more truth bombs coming your way. Drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.